This is exactly right.
The Hulu original series Furious is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
Starring Emmy Rossum as Alice Black, Furious follows a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, played by Lola Pettigrew, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
While Alice upholds justice, Catherine kills for it, terrorizing the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
With secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series Furious.
Now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye. If you're thinking about your bra all day, you're probably wearing the wrong bra.
Your bra should clock in, do its job, and clock out.
That's where Honeylove comes in.
Honeylove is an independent, female-founded brand with products designed by women who actually wear them.
Honeylove recently launched their new crossover contour bra, which features their best-selling wireless crossover bra design, plus built-in molded light foam pads for extra support and a beautifully contoured shape.
And Honeylove is now offering a crossover triple bra bundle. You can get huge savings by buying 3 at once.
But Honeylove doesn't just make bras and shapewear. They built a full line of tanks, bodysuits, and underwear with supportive structure, smoothing fabrics, and premium finishes.
Treat yourself to the most advanced bras and shapewear on the market.
Use our exclusive link to save 20% off Honeylove at honeylove.com/MFM.
That's honeylove.com/MFM.
After you check out, they'll ask where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you.
Experience the new standard in comfort and support with Honeylove.
Goodbye.
Hey everybody, here's the thing about other home security systems. They're all designed for after the window breaks, after someone's inside, after you get the notification, after the police come. SimpliSafe is the first system designed for before, stopping a break-in before it even begins.
That's right. Unlike traditional security systems that only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help prevent the crime before it starts. Their cameras can detect suspicious activity at the perimeter and alert live U.S.-based agents. Then SimpliSafe's agents assess the threat, intervene, speak through the camera to scare off the intruders, and call for 911 dispatch.
That's right, and SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years, everybody. So celebrate their anniversary and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/stuff. That's 60% off, you guys, at simplisafe.com/stuff. Plus, when you order, write in our show name and the How Did You Hear About Us survey to let them know that we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Hello.
And welcome to Rewind with Karen and Georgia. This is our new special episode where we come to you on Wednesdays. We sneak up behind you and start whispering in your ear to discuss our old episodes starting from 2016. It's a recap of our own show.
That's right. On Rewind, we play the old episode, but we also reflect on the past, let you know if and when we messed up, and update you on developments on the cases we covered.
And today we're going all the way back to episode 12. We named it Our Bodies Are 12s, which made me laugh out loud just now.
Oh, brilliant.
That's a real A+. It's from Wednesday, April 13th, 2016. And the theme of this episode, we were still doing themes at the time, is murders that kicked off our obsession with true crime.
So good.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it's the theme of the show.
It is. It is.
It's what we landed on.
So go get your favorite intern, a crosswalk attendant, and maybe just also your dog, and invite them to listen along, because now we can all be day one listeners.
Okay, let's go to the intro of episode 12, Our Bodies Are 12s.
Yeah! Name that tune. Do you know that song? What's that? That's the beginning of a song.
It's an 80s song.
Yeah, it is. I'll do it for...
Okay.
I'm doing marching rhythm.
I see that.
Arms.
Yeah.
Yeah!
No, what is it?
Thorn in My Side by the Eurythmics. Now I feel stupid.
Oh, no, it's great. If everyone could see the marching, they would understand how great it is. Someone at home is yelling, it's the Eurythmics.
There was someone that got it on the first note.
Totally.
The reason I was doing that, everybody, is because Georgia has gotten these beautiful mic covers. So now we can pop our P's.
We can pop any peas we please.
Pop our peas and sing our song. Welcome to My Favorite Murder
The most professional murder podcast
/ sports announcing podcast / distant video game music
and singing.
It's going to be, it's going to take the internet by storm. This new combination of entertainment.
Do you think they can hear the shooting helicopter video game noise coming from the apartment downstairs?
I don't know. There is a video game being played with that kind of really high pressure music and definitely some version of murder happening in that.
It's a wall shaking like war video game. One would think I would be rich enough to buy a house.
You will be.
And yet
very soon there goes a motorcycle.
There goes a fucking motorcycle.
Is the motorcycle in the video game or is that separate?
That was separate.
Okay.
I mean, I've learned to ignore it and then I realized that we're recording something and it's like, oh, that's embarrassing.
I think people like ambient sound. It makes it real. They know we're real. We're street.
We're real as fuck.
We're as fucking real as they get in this apartment complex.
The realest.
They're super real.
Let's talk about the woman who was found in a recycling bin. I mean, I guess recycling bin is better than a trash can. Also idiotic. You should have put her in a trash bin.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if it is it better.
Yeah, I mean, it's like cleaner.
It's more organic.
I just feel bad. This woman from Seattle, she has 3 kids. She's just given dating another shot. She's just trying to find someone who will love her and like her kids.
Are you trying to make me cry? Because I will start.
I am. That was my mom. And she goes out with this guy to a fucking whatever the sports team is in Seattle game and
Seahawks.
Okay. And then goes missing.
Mariners. Oh.
There we go. And then gets fucking found.
That's the worst.
It's awful. It's heartbreaking.
Do you know if it was Match.com?
Don't.
Tinder?
I don't know what dating site it was, but I know they'd gone out a couple times. So it wasn't like a warning, like don't go out with strangers. It was like,
she knew this person. So it was Christian Mingle.
Or J-Date. And like they showed a photo of the guy and I would never have guessed he was a psychopath.
What is it about the Pacific Northwest? I mean, seriously, this is like, I always think of Twin Peaks where it's like the haunted forest, it's bad spirits emanating from an ancient site and then going into downtown Seattle and just fucking up lives.
There's so much land in which to bury and hide people. There's depression because the weather is so fucking dark, right? Like,
yes, dark thoughts.
Everyone there has seasonal affective disorder all year round. Is that a thing?
Across the board.
It's called depression.
It's called depression. Everyone's got it. And it makes them serial kill. No, it's heavy. It's I have to say the couple times I've been to Seattle, I've had a lovely time and it's been in the summer.
It's so beautiful. I can't stand it.
But it's always it's like LA people go there in the summer and then they're like, what are they saying about Seattle? And everyone's wrong. And then you leave.
I have a message for everyone in other parts of the country.
Okay.
Move to Los Angeles. It's sunny. Literally, it's what you make fun of. It's constantly sunny. There's no seasons, which I know you're like, I love seasons, but you love it until mid-February.
Yeah. And it's kind of dirty.
Yeah.
But in a way that makes you feel like you're going to be okay.
And would you rather get dismembered or just like get a random bullet on the freeway in your head?
I mean,
pick one. Karen, pick one.
Right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, random bullet.
Random bullet.
Yeah. Although once you're dead, the dismemberment doesn't affect you.
But it affects your family.
No, that's very true. Also, stuffing someone into a garbage can of any kind is such an aggressive act of, there's so much hatred in that act. And it's vile.
It's amateur hour too. Because of course they're going to find
They're going to find that, which maybe he wanted that to happen. So he got caught.
I think they immediately just went on her computer. I think so. What I think happened is it wasn't premeditated.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Because
he snapped.
Because if someone has that much information about you on their computer and match that you were going out with that person that night and you went missing from there, something went wrong.
Clearly, it's going to come straight back to you.
Clearly, you have an anger issue and you snapped.
Ugh.
Here's the thing: fuck everyone.
Right. We should have said that right at the beginning.
This podcast should be called Here's the Thing, Fuck Everyone.
Here's the thing, everyone. Fuck everyone. Except for you guys. Thanks for listening.
Except for our 2,800 plus members on our fucking Facebook group.
It's growing like a wildfire.
And no one is a pervert.
It's the best.
Well,
just the one.
No one acts like a pervert.
Right. Yeah, exactly. They keep their perversy private.
They keep their private parts pervert. Like us. Everyone, the Facebook group is like my bloodline. I love it so much. People keep like taking quotes from us and putting them in beautiful settings.
Georgia keeps texting me the quotes that play into my ego, where somebody put a quote of mine from this podcast over a sundial, which made it look so regal.
Yeah.
And like it was like wisdom from the ages.
Yeah. And like the font is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's like papyrus, so it looks real.
People are just really hitting it out of the park in terms of their participation. It makes us so excited.
Yeah, please go join the Facebook group.
Yeah, it's good times.
I mean, it does nothing for us but make us happy. Like, we're not gaining anything out of it.
No, I don't think so. Not yet anyway.
I mean,
we'll figure out a way to monetize it.
We're going to hunt all of you down and make us buy a t-shirt. But right now we're just having fun.
We actually are talking about getting t-shirts made. So this is going to be a dividing line that, the hardcore people, you will buy and wear a t-shirt that says My Favorite Murder on the front of it. And then that's going to weed out the weak of the people who say, I don't know if I can commit to public love of murder.
And then the fucking hardcore people are going to come to the live shows we eventually have.
Yes. Because we're definitely talking about doing live shows here in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So we would love to see you if that's something you'd be interested in participating in. We'd love for you to come.
Let us know on the Facebook group if you'd come.
Yeah. We'll make it worth your while.
I'm really excited about this topic, this episode.
Yeah.
Because I see you have this crazy serial killer notebook full of writing.
Of my 7 writing. Yeah.
And I think we both, and I usually have a few pages printed up, but we both have only a little dialogue or a little writing because the dialogue around it is going to be intense.
Yes. Because this week, we decided to go, the topic is the one that started it all.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, somebody actually guessed this on the Twitter page. I'm sorry, I can't remember.
They don't want their names known anyway.
That's true. But he said it was a guy, and he said, "Why don't you guys should do that?" And I think maybe hearing us, because we mentioned something about that last week.
I don't even know if we did, because you texted it to me randomly. And that day he was like, "You guys should do the one that made you interested in murder."
I felt like we talked about that on the last episode, but maybe I could definitely be wrong. But
my memory is shit.
I know, mine is too. I have no idea, but it doesn't matter, because that was super ESP on his part, because that's what I had texted to Georgia, and that is what we were talking about this week: the serial killer or the murder that kicked off our fascination with murder.
It is rough. Like hearing that, the way we discussed that victim that got put in a trash can.
Yes.
Yes.
It is rough, and we've changed, thankfully.
I mean, I think it's a real reflection of two gals having fun and thinking nobody else would ever hear this.
Right.
And we were basically, feeling around for like, what is this and what are we doing?
Yeah.
And it didn't take long, and it truly is thanks to the audience and audience feedback, where we started to really get a sense of like, wait a second, people are listening, and this is, there's things that you can make jokes about and things you can't.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad we did that. And in this one, we read a letter from a listener correcting us for exactly that sort of thing. So, Which
I think is really, that was a great lesson, because we were saying prostitute. That's all we were reading or seeing anywhere or hearing on true crime shows. And then someone wrote in and said, hey, it would be way better if you started saying sex workers.
Yeah. And it made complete sense.
Yeah.
We did it.
We did it.
So let's see. We get the classic, I guess this is the first time I ever said, here's the thing, fuck everyone, which was like one of my favorite things to say at the time in my life, 36 years old and fucking hating everything.
Sure. Well, also it was a reaction to that horrible story.
Yeah, exactly.
So it was, sometimes I feel like we would find ourselves in those moments of like, God, this is bad. And then it just like, well, I guess we'll just try to button it and move on.
Right. Let's see. Facebook has 2,800 members. And then we said that they're putting quotes and funny stuff we say on cute backgrounds. And now we know that that's called listener art.
It's listener art.
And we have boxes and boxes of it here at the studio. And we are decorating the studio with them. So if you have something you want to send to us, feel free.
I remember the very first listener art that I was so impressed by it. And it was George's quote, "Live, laugh, learn to levitate." And then it was just put on the most gorgeous
Beautiful
background, like a sunset in the forest or something. And I was just like, this is the shit.
Top notch.
Yeah.
Top tier.
So good. Okay, so let's go back to episode 12 for George's story about the attempted murder of David Rothenberg. The Hulu original series Furious is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. From Liz Merriweather, the Emmy-nominated executive producer of Dying for Sex and The Dropout, comes a gripping psychological thriller.
Starring Emmy Rossum, Furious follows Alice Black, a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
It's Alice's first case on the job, and she's already bitten off more than she can chew.
While Alice believes justice is achieved through law enforcement, Catherine has lost all faith in the legal system.
She's taken it upon herself to terrorize the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
As Alice and Catherine's twisted game of cat and mouse unfolds, the lines between good and evil and right and wrong begin to blur.
With shocking crimes, tangled relationships, and secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series, Furious.
Now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye.
Some flavors will always make you smile.
And with Kachava's new cinnamon French toast flavor, you can enjoy the taste of your favorite childhood breakfast without the sugar crash.
Kachava is an all-in-one nutrition shake that comes in so many delicious flavors, including the brand new cinnamon French toast.
It's made with real cinnamon bark for the richest, deepest, most authentic flavor.
And just 2 scoops provide complete nutrition your body craves with protein, fiber, greens, and so much more.
Kachava provides clean nutrition to fuel wherever your day takes you. No fillers, no nonsense. Okay, the Exactly Right Media office has all become obsessed with Kachava because they keep sending us these amazing boxes of all the flavors, and everyone kind of fights over it now. So we got this new flavor in, and I mean, there was like a line to try it. It's pretty great.
We're real believers in the whole Kachava line, so treat yourself to a childhood favorite.
Go to Kachava.com and use code MFM for 15% off your first order.
That's Kachava, Kachava.com, code MFM. Go to Kachava.com and use code MFM for 15% off your first order.
Goodbye.
Bye. There's always a point in the day when your feet decide they've had enough.
Especially if you've been running errands, traveling, or my favorite, just standing around.
And that's where Reef comes in.
Reef has been known for comfort since the 1980s. While many people think of their sandals first, they now make comfortable everyday shoes as well.
Like women's Neptune, a lightweight, everyday slip-on shoe with a crush back heel so you can wear it traditionally or step on the heel and wear it like a slide.
It's lightweight and breathable, which makes a noticeable difference if you're on your feet for long stretches.
You know, we got some of these shoes.
I know, they're so cute.
They're super cute, but they are really lightweight. You don't think about that. Sometimes when I'm wearing like this heavy running shoes, they weigh your feet down. And these Reef ones are like super kicky and comfortable.
Check out the Neptune on reef.com. That's REEF, and redeem 15% off your first purchase.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Do you want to go first?
Do you want to go first?
Whatever you want.
I think you went first last time.
Okay.
But I might cry.
Really?
Yeah, this one fucked me up.
Okay.
For life.
Okay.
Want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Georgia, but can anyone tell our voices apart? I don't know. I'm going with a lisp, the intense lisp. And the one who says
we're like 8 minutes in, you're like, this is Georgia, by the way.
If you don't know. Oh, someone was like, someone drew caricatures of us on the Facebook group. And they're like, I don't know what Karen and Georgia look like, but in my mind, this is what they look like. And we just look like, it was hilariously ridiculous. And someone was like, just look at look at them on, like, Google them. They're both like public figures. Which I was like so charmed that someone just found it and doesn't even care what we look like.
Did I have curly hair just by chance?
No,
That's always been my dream.
We both looked a little bit like Kathy from the Kathy cartoons.
God bless.
I was like, amen. I feel in my mind, I look like a little more like Pat Benatar, but really the reality is I look like fucking Kathy.
Reality is always Kathy.
Reality is
ack.
All right. So the one that started it all for me is actually an attempted murder.
Okay.
But I feel like it's the same thing because was attempted. It was like supposed to be murder. And it happened in 1983. And I was...
Hold on.
Okay.
Say the name right now.
You say it. This is 1, 2, 3. David
Diane
Rothenberg.
Downs. Oh. Thank God.
Who's that? Is that yours?
Yeah, that's mine.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. And mine happened in 1983.
Shut your face.
I swear to God.
Is it attempted or real?
Well, there was one.
Oh, no.
It's a mix. That's why I was like just staring at you like, holy shit.
One of these days, we're going to get the same one.
Okay. Sorry.
Well, I think we should like set a rule that if we ever get the same one, like something crazy has to happen.
We should have a third murder in an envelope that we just have someone else randomly print up, and then we just have to read. Wouldn't that be funny if we had like rando murder
that we don't even know? Oh my God. That's fair. That's very weird.
That was crazy. Okay.
So in 1983 in Orange County, which is where I'm from. So I was almost 4 at the time. So my parents needed to stop watching the news because I fucking saw this entire thing and remember it from when I was 3. In 1983, a 6-year-old, so it's around my age, named David Rothenberg, was brought to a motel near Knott's Berry Farm, which is in Buena Park, California, by his father, Charles Rothenberg, who was taking him. His parents had divorced. He was taking him on an authorized visit. And that night, Charles, the father, got in a fight with the mom on the phone and said to her, "If I can't have him, nobody else can." And this is stuck with me since I was 4. The dad gave David a sleeping pill. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
Poured kerosene on his bed.
Oh, I remember this story.
Yeah. Kissed him goodbye and struck a match as he stood in the doorway. He watched from a telephone booth across the street as the fucking flame. He said he was going to kill himself too, but he was too much of a coward. You fucking light your fucking child on fire, but you're too much of a coward to kill yourself.
No, you're not a coward. You're a sociopath. You're a psychopath.
Piece of shit. So thankfully, a bunch of people in the motel dragged him from the inferno. The pain that this kid went through, he suffered 3rd-degree burns over 90% of his body. He's not supposed to live. If you see photos of him today, I really don't want to say his new name because he changed his name because he didn't want his dad's last name. So it feels a little like salacious.
Yes.
But you can find him. And I remember seeing him in updates in the newspaper throughout the years, especially because the dad was convicted of attempted murder, arson, and other charges. Karen, guess how many years he got?
Oh God. Is it going to be something like 6?
More than that, but it's
12,
13.
Ugh.
So I remember in 1990, I distinctly remember the newspaper article was a photo of the kid with like who's, a little older now, looking behind his back. And it's like, if this guy gets set free, he'll always look behind his back and see if he's there. And the dad said in 1990, when he was supposed to be let out of jail, "Do I deserve to be set free?" And he said, "No, it's an unforgivable act." Like he even knew that he should not have fucking been set free. Ugh. And I remember so my parents divorced when I was 5. And so my dad got custody of us like every other weekend. And I feel like it fucked up my relationship with my dad.
Yeah.
Because this guy could have been a drug addicted fucking crazy person already, but which my dad isn't and wasn't. But in my mind, it was like just someone's daddy.
Yes.
And he was still able to do this to him. So it really fucked me up for the rest of my life.
Wow.
And actually, weirdly, David, the kid, the person who became a father figure to him, which is hilarious, is Michael Jackson. Heard of the horrific circumstances surrounding David's accident and reached out to him, and they became lifelong friends. Which is like another, so sad.
It's it's sad, but it doesn't necessarily, but I mean, nothing happened.
I don't think anything happened.
I don't think so either.
I think Michael Jackson was inappropriately comfortable. But I don't think he was.
I think he had an incorrect sense of what you were supposed to do. Like, I think he had an incorrect sense of himself.
Yes.
And I think he wanted to be around children because he still wanted to be a child.
Yeah. And I think he was protecting this kid who suddenly, just like that, got a lesson of what it's like in the real world.
Yeah.
Which is horrific and terrible. And the person that you trust, sets you on fucking fire.
I mean, I feel like I know that story because it's probably because of the Michael Jackson part, or probably because it was like one of those stories. But like, didn't he go on to like speak at schools?
Yeah, he's like he's a pretty big advocate. He does a lot of advocacy.
Yeah.
He's turned it into good.
Yeah.
He speaks out against child abuse and all these things. And he's finally, when your body is burned over 90%, you have chronic pain constantly. Yeah. And he found someone who was able to relieve that. And he's like an advocate for that. And it's just, so, but his dad served less than 7 years of that sentence.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He settled in Oakland in 1990. But then he was arrested that January and charged with the attempted murder of a man and being a felon in possession of a gun. So I don't know where he is now, but I bet it's not in jail.
Well, oh God.
Yeah, it fucked me up. The divorce thing and like my dad had us every summer for a couple of weeks and would take us places, and it was very stressful for him. And I feel like it clouded my childhood a little bit. Like this was a thing that divorced parents, this is how they reacted sometimes.
Yeah, that was even just a possibility.
Yeah, especially because it was, 20 minutes from my home.
Yeah. Well, it's uncomfortable enough and hard enough for little kids. They don't understand why it's happening. It's like the whole world changes. So why wouldn't that change too?
Yeah.
Like, how can you feel safe?
Yeah. My mom is angry at my dad, and this is stressful for my dad. And so people react crazy, and it's unexpected. And, adults make it complicated, and kids have an easy solution to everything.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
what a terrible start in the world of murder for you.
That was a start. And then Unsolved Mysteries was a thing that somehow my parents let me watch. What the fuck?
Were you a latchkey child as well?
Oh, I was a latchkey kid.
Yeah, me too.
You just do whatever you want when you're a latchkey kid.
Nothing. And I talk about this all the time, but like, kids today and even young people today don't understand how it was the Wild West for kids in the 70s and 80s. It was just like nothing was thought of through a child's eyes. Nobody was like, hey, maybe we should throw up a warning before this show to be like, don't watch this if you're home by yourself.
I learned how glamorous being bulimic was from Lifetime movies.
Yes. That's right. That Jennifer Jason Leigh bulimia movie taught everyone how to do bulimia.
I learned that relationships had to be insane and rocky from 90210. Like they had to be dramatic and fucked up and crazy.
Yep.
And then when I was like 22, I was like, oh, wait a minute. They can just be happy and it's fine. Like I don't have to have like,
it might even be better.
Like a guitar riff in the background when I'm mad at him.
Or like how Tori Spelling's boyfriend, didn't he beat her up?
He pushed her down a fucking flight of stairs.
Yeah. Doesn't have to be that way.
Turns out you can just watch TV and get high and
and really enjoy yourself.
Really like each other a lot.
And laugh.
And it's cool.
And really laugh your asses off.
Yeah. And make each other cheese toast. That's the best part of a relationship to me is when someone makes you cheese toast.
Oh, I like it when people pick you up from places.
Ooh.
Like when you get to go do your thing, but then somebody comes and picks you up.
Do you know what happened the other night? I was supposed to go to like a girls' night party at this bar. And it was like, guys can come later. But like Vince and I had spent the whole day together. And like on the weekends, I have a hard time. Like that's what we do.
Yeah.
I'm a little codependent. Anyways, so he drops me off at this bar. It's like dive bar where we're supposed to meet at 5. And I'm 2 minutes early because I'm Georgia and I'm fucking early to everything. And I walk in and the music is incredibly loud and no one is there yet. And I call him. He had driven away and I was like, come get me. Fuck this. And he drove back around and got me and I took a nap. And then we went back to the party together when guys were allowed.
Nice.
Because I just couldn't.
No, you don't. And you don't have to. You get to do exactly what you want. Any weird preconceived idea of how things are supposed to be, quote unquote, isn't the truth. And you get to do what makes you comfortable and what makes you happy and do things the way you want to do them.
If any teenagers are listening right now, what are you doing?
Please don't do that.
I promise you, like, your life gets awesome.
Yes.
Because you get to choose whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Although I think kids these days get to so much more. Yeah. That's like a revelation for us. Probably most kids these days listening to this would be like, how else would it be?
Yeah. Because you have a connection to every human being in the world.
Yeah.
Gosh,
the pre-internet days were dark, my friends.
No, they were real.
They were super real, just like us.
Like we wouldn't be as awesome. You wouldn't be wearing all black right now. No, your wave machines.
This is my weekend goth look.
Casual goth.
Well, unfortunately, we didn't have the same one. I feel like that would be. I kind of feel like it would be majestic.
I feel like if we ever have the same one, we have to like treat ourselves to like an incredible dinner. Like it's a celebration.
That's right. Of our minds melding.
Yeah. If we ever have the same one, we'll go to Musso and Frank's and get fucking steaks.
Oh, good idea.
Let's just do it anyway.
And sand dabs.
I don't even know what sand dabs are.
It's like old fashioned food.
Let's do it anyways.
We'll get Roquefort dressing.
Yes.
Sides and sides of Roquefort dressing.
God. You know what I want? Scalloped potatoes.
Yes. You know what I want? I want a dry martini. Girl. I want 5 dry martinis.
Girl, can the olives or onions?
Olives.
Fuck yeah.
Can I just have that one night where I get to start drinking again?
Listen, let's have how about episode 15?
Mm-hmm.
This is episode 11, right? 12. Episode 15, we'll celebrate by going to Musso and Frank's.
I love it.
The classic old school steakhouse here in Hollywood.
I love it. I'm going to wear a snood.
I don't know what that is.
Yes, you do. It's the back hairnet.
Oh.
That holds all your hair in one little pile from the 30s, 40s.
I want to say I'm going to wear one of my vintage dresses, but they are so tight that I can't eat anything in them. And I have multiple times ripped open the seams in the back of my dress because of that.
Why don't you wear your vintage sweatshirt?
I'm going to wear a vintage sweatshirt.
I'm going to wear my vintage Gap jeans.
I'm going to wear my vintage
always.
Pregnancy pants.
Really, that case, I just remember it happened in 1983, so I was maybe 3 or 4 years old, but there were a lot of updates in the newspaper all the time about it.
Yeah.
And so it just always stuck with me. And then my parents divorced 2 years later. And I always thought about it. And my Marty is obviously not, a monster, but it did stick with me that that's something that parents can do to their children. And it just like changed my little tiny couple years of life outlook.
Yes, of course it did.
Yeah.
And it feels like that's the reason we now have those parental warnings on TV shows and stuff. It's like you sat down somewhere and got a big eyeful of media about this horrifying story that was not for you to hear.
About another child. And it was awful. All right, so some updates. In 1996, David legally changed his name to Dave to free himself of his father's last name and legacy, which is amazing. Dave led a creative life, eventually becoming a conceptual artist, a house music DJ, a music producer, rap musician, and music video editor. He eventually moved to Las Vegas, and in July of 2018, he passed away from complications from pneumonia, and he was only 42 years old.
I think that's incredible that he went and lived his dream and did the art and the things because it can be so healing when you actually go do things like that and really express yourself through art. And it just sounds like he found a spot. It's just, that is a silver lining for this horrible story.
It is. He definitely flourished. Dave's mother, Marie, ended up marrying one of the police officers who had supervised the fire investigation. And in 1985, she co-wrote a book entitled David, which was later adapted into a made-for-TV film in which Bernadette Peters played the mother.
God, I feel like I would remember that because I love her so much, but I don't remember that.
No. And then David's father, Charles, he fucking got 13 years and he served 7 for that crime. And he continued to build up a serious criminal record, including charges of robbery. And in 2007, he was sentenced to 25 years to life under California's 3 strikes law, and he's still there today.
Yeah. Just a Just a true crime. Everybody loses. This is a horror show. What is going on?
Totally.
Story.
And it's my hometown, and like my first hometown too.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's hear Karen's equally awful story about Diane Downs.
The Hulu original series Furious is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. From Liz Merriweather, the Emmy-nominated executive producer of Dying for Sex and The Dropout, comes a gripping psychological thriller.
Starring Emmy Rossum, Furious follows Alice Black, a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
It's Alice's first case on the job, and she's already bitten off more than she can chew.
While Alice believes justice is achieved through law enforcement, Catherine has lost all faith in the legal system.
She's taken it upon herself to terrorize the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
As Alice and Catherine's twisted game of cat and mouse unfolds, the lines between good and evil and right and wrong begin to blur.
With shocking crimes, tangled relationships, and secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series, Furious.
Now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye.
There's always a point in the day when your feet decide they've had enough.
Especially if you've been running errands, traveling, or my favorite, just standing around.
And that's where Reef comes in.
Reef has been known for comfort since the 1980s. While many people think of their sandals first, they now make comfortable everyday shoes as well.
Like Women's Neptune, a lightweight, everyday slip-on shoe with a crush-back heel so you can wear it traditionally or step on the heel and wear it like a slide.
It's lightweight and breathable, which makes a noticeable difference if you're on your feet for long stretches.
You know, we got some of these shoes.
I know, they're so cute.
They're super cute, but they are really lightweight. You don't think about that. Sometimes when I'm wearing like those heavy running shoes, they weigh your feet down. And these Reef ones are like super kicky and comfortable.
Check out the Neptune on reef.com. That's REEF, and redeem 15% off your first purchase.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Buying clothes is easy. That's why everyone's always doing it.
But finding clothes you actually want to wear is the hard part.
Get all your favorite elevated essentials at Quince.
Quince specializes in effortless, high-quality essentials like ultra-soft organic cotton and premium Mongolian cashmere sweaters. They're beautifully tailored and built to last. And it's not just apparel. Quince also brings that same everyday elevation to everything they offer, from hotel-quality bedding and bath to kitchen staples, essentials, and thoughtfully designed furniture.
They work directly with ethical factories, so you're paying for quality, not brand markup.
It's so true that they have wonderful items that aren't just clothes. I have like 3 of their 100% mulberry silk pillowcases. I've bought throws from there. I've bought bedding from there. And it is just as great quality as their clothes and super affordable.
Upgrade your everyday.
Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/MFM. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns.
Now available in Canada and the UK too.
QUINCE.com/MFM.
Goodbye.
Karen.
Georgia,
Karen.
here's my favorite murder from the jump.
Okay.
I thought it was John Wayne Gacy because I always talk about seeing that picture. At a very young age, I saw a graph of how he buried the boys' bodies in his house.
Right.
And it blew my mind apart. But I realized before I saw that picture, because then I was like, wait, maybe it was Ted Bundy. But I realized the reason I read The Stranger Beside Me, which was the Anne Rule book about her and Ted Bundy, I had read Small Sacrifices, which is an Anne Rule book about this woman, Diane Downs. And I will now tell you the story of Diane Downs.
Tell me everything.
And this is a paperback book that I found on my mom's nightstand because my mom used to just plow through any book. She would read almost a book a day, almost anything.
That's awesome.
And she liked kind of pulpy stuff.
Yeah.
And this one, I just started reading and she didn't notice that I was reading a book that I was probably 12 or so.
Yeah. But again, in the 80s and 90s, like they weren't as worried. They didn't understand what makes a crazy anxiety ridden person.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly. That this would in any way have like long-term effects on my brain.
Their parents were in World War II. Like they didn't understand.
Yeah. It was a book. It couldn't hurt you. It wasn't a bomb. It wasn't an unexploded shell. Actually, I must have been 14 because this happened in 1983 and she went to court in 1984. So then the book was written. So, but here's how it starts. I read from my paper, my expertly typed paper.
Clear your throat.
So on May 19th, 1983, in Springfield, Oregon, 27-year-old divorcee and mail woman Diane Downs.
Again, Pacific Northwest.
She went sightseeing with her 3 young sleeping children at 10 o'clock at night on a school night.
I know.
You know this one? She was listening to Hungry Like the Wolf. When she turned on a road she'd never been on before, she said that she saw, because they were exploring, that they liked exploring. And there she saw a shaggy-haired man who flagged down her car. So she said she pulled over and turned off the ignition and asked him what he wanted. He said he was going to take the car, and he opened the door, pulled her out of the car, reached in and shot all 3 of her children at close range.
Jesus.
She says that she then faked throwing the car keys into the field across the road. And when he turned to look where the keys went, she jumped back into the car. He shot her in the left arm, and then she sped away to the nearest hospital. And at the hospital, her 7-year-old daughter, Cheryl, was pronounced dead. Her 3-year-old son, Danny, was found to be paralyzed from the waist down. And her 8-year-old daughter, Christy, had lost so much blood that she had had a stroke.
Oh my fucking God, real quick. I just want to get that out of the way.
Okay. So almost immediately, the cops smell a rat.
Sure.
Because of the story I just told you, that's her official statement.
Jesus.
They were sightseeing at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
She said
as you do.
As you do with your 3 children, one of whom is a toddler who doesn't even know what sightseeing is.
Right.
So they're like, interesting. And they then notice that she, in telling this story, is completely emotionless. The cop who I watched on an old 2020 said, "Not one tear did I see," as she was telling the story. So she's explaining how her children are shot point blank range by...
Yeah, but she could be in shock because they say now, like, don't judge someone's reaction because you just never know how they're going to.
Absolutely.
However.
The night of, true. But that it is going to raise the alarm bells in a cop where if you're either not crying or fake crying.
Right.
Then when they brought her in to see Christy, when she had woken up from her, like she was, conscious again. Oops. When they got her going, there were, there was a detective and then 2 doctors in the room with her when they brought Diane in. They said her eyes glazed over with fear and her heart rate that was on the heart monitor went from 104 to 164.
Holy shit.
So everybody was like, because this is a little girl surrounded by strangers, and her mother, the one person who's supposed to give her comfort,
terror
in the world, comes in. She's terrified. So that's alarm bell number 3.
Dude.
Then they find out that almost immediately after arriving at the hospital and her children being wheeled in to the ER, Diane made a call to a guy named Robert Knickerbocker, who was a married man and a former colleague of hers that she'd had an affair with in Arizona. Made a phone call there. And they also noticed that even though none of the children had been given any first aid of any kind, Diane had a dish towel wrapped neatly around her gunshot wound.
Good to know.
So these are things everybody's dinging off one by one and going, all of this seems weird.
Is it shitty for me to say that I'm surprised that in 1983 these things dinged? Because I feel like a lot of shit got past people.
I think, yes. I think because it was still the early days of this kind of crime being
forensics and stuff.
Because there was no, forensic files, and you didn't see this all the time and hear that same story of but then the cops.
So it was like smart cops and smart doctors.
Yes. Paying attention.
Yeah.
And I think it's when 3 little kids get killed or, 1 gets murdered and 2 are horribly injured. Everybody's on high alert and paying as close attention. There's less of a lackadaisical feel as opposed to our usual, they ran away. Bullshit.
Yeah.
But yes, definitely these cops on this case were on it. And this one cop that talked the most in this 2020 special, which you can see if you go on YouTube or whatever, it was his first homicide case ever.
Wow.
So I think that's probably another
he was
thing.
like poised.
Yeah. He wasn't jaded. He wasn't like, oh, this old thing. You know, he was like there
He
trying
wasn't
to figure it out.
Thinking about all the paperwork that needed to be done. He was like,
yeah,
let's pay attention.
He's like, what the hell happened? And they say that the phrasing here is shaggy haired man, but that's not exactly the wording she used. That's actually a police term for that fake person that people who kill people and then blame it on a random person who came in. They call that the shaggy haired man.
Wow.
So she actually said, and she described it, and you can see like the police sketch. It is a shaggy haired man. It's like some man who flagged her down.
Some like drifter kind of
a drifter type.
Yeah.
That no mother in the world would ever pull her car over for.
Fuck no.
On an empty country road, much less turn the car off. That's the craziest part to me.
Why did she add that in? Because it wasn't necessary.
No, because she's a bad liar and she's one of these psychopaths who thinks that she's the mastermind.
Smarter, yes.
And
those people are the funniest to me because they're the most obvious liars.
Yes. Well, because they don't know how dumb they really are.
I really love watching interrogations when you know someone is guilty. Like when you're like not guessing, you actually know they're guilty.
Yeah.
And the lying they do.
And how loud lying sounds.
Yeah.
It's just so blatantly obvious.
Yeah. And I love when the cops play along.
Yes. And they like sympathize. So with her, this is what I love. These cops decided to let her talk. She started talking to the press almost immediately.
Fuck.
And because of course they were like, we've got to find the shaggy haired man. So she was giving these interviews and the more she did it, the more she loved it. And they called her, she looked a little bit like Lady Diana. So they would call her Lady Di. And she kept on giving interviews. Well, 4 days after her daughter Cheryl is pronounced dead, she's doing a reenactment for the news. And God. You can watch this. All this stuff is on YouTube. She is laughing and joking along with this reporter, reenacting the murder of her children, but literally like, oh my God, I just hit my cast. Like she looks like a flirty high school girl.
Can you explain my face right now?
Georgia's, all of her orifices are open as wide as possible.
I'm aghast. Jesus, Karen. This is an X-rated podcast. How dare you?
But no, it's crazy. It's so unnerving. And then you see the interviews, she talks more and more as each one goes by.
Sure.
So the one that they end up having to hold, because the reporter knew if they released it before her trial, that there's no way she would get a fair trial in Oregon.
Oh.
In this one, she's quoted as saying, and it kind of made me sick. Like I had to turn it off and turn it back on a couple times because this woman is overtly crazy. She has the hallmark of crazy, in my opinion, which is anyone who's plucked their eyebrows down to just like 2 little lines. Always to me, that's like
really?
Either you're on speed, you're on some kind of white drug, or you're just totally crazy.
I love it.
Because it looks like 2 upside down U's over each of her eyes.
And it's like one eyebrow connected to the next eyebrow, connects like one hair.
Yes, exactly. Like she just left on the bare minimum of eyebrow.
Shit.
That's always a very bad sign.
Dude.
So she's getting interviewed and the reporter asks her, do you feel lucky that you only got shot in the arm in this terrible crime? And she says, my children are the ones who are lucky. I'm the one that has to live with this pain and scarring for the rest of my life.
What a fucking cunt.
And in the same interview, they catch her. You see her as she talks. She can't help. She smiles at the end of every sentence. She giggles a little bit.
What an idiot.
And during one point, it's almost like her brain doesn't know what the correct face is supposed to be for this situation.
Because she's what was the? Yeah, she's a narcissist.
Yes.
Oh, that's the thing. I read a thing recently about sociopaths, and you can tell them because when you yawn, normally when I yawn, you'll yawn too.
Yes.
When I yawn, they don't yawn because they have no empathy, because they don't catch the yawn because
they don't
feel.
Yeah. They don't have any of that.
She's like, she doesn't understand that facial expressions read.
Yes. And she doesn't know to mask. She is enjoying being the center of attention.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know to mask that joy while she's talking about the blood coming out of her daughter's mouth. It's one of the creepiest things.
I want to call it Munchausen by proxy, but it's not, because like shooting someone is so aggressive and
Munchausen's is more you're getting the sympathy from people. This is a person who thought she was going to get away with a triple murder of children.
What happened?
So
I'm scared.
So basically she keeps doing these interviews, and now everyone around is seeing that this woman is not the victim of a random crime on a country road like she initially said. Everyone in like nearby is like, oh my God, there's something wrong with her. And so then as all that's happening, and she's doing it, like she was volunteering for these interviews, the police are still investigating. They find her secret diary. And that's where they find all the information about that guy, Robert Knickerbocker, and her obsession with him, and how she basically wanted to kill his wife when she still lived in Arizona, and that this guy had no interest in children, thought it was inappropriate to be around her when she was with her children. And so clearly the motive was on the page. She killed her children so she could be with him.
Right. Listen, don't have a secret diary unless you're going to kill someone. Like, the only people who have secret diaries are going to fucking kill someone.
Yes. Like, that's just evidence waiting to be found.
Just think about it. Like, think your thoughts, don't write them down.
So then a guy comes forward that says, because her story was she raced to the ER after this happened. Uh-huh. A guy comes forward and says, I drove behind, she had a red Nissan. I drove behind a red Nissan that was going so slowly that my speedometer needle wasn't coming off the peg. He said she was probably going 7 miles an hour. And he had to pass her, came up behind her, going so slow, had to pass her. And her story was she was racing there. She actually drove so slowly to ensure her children would bleed out because she could hear them moaning.
I'm going to throw up.
It's fucked. So she was arrested February 28th, 1984, like 9 months later.
Mm-hmm.
And then during her trial, her daughter, Christy, the one who got scared when she came in the room, had recovered enough. And Christy testified against her own mother and told everybody there was no man in the street. My mom shot all of us. Through crying, tears and everything, testified against her own fucking mother. But here's the sweet part.
Is there a sweet part, please?
Well, there is a couple. First of all, she was convicted. She got sentenced to life in prison plus 50 years.
Good.
So she's never getting out.
Good.
But she did get pregnant before the trial. So she was pregnant during the trial.
By whom?
A guy that she seduced on her mail route. So she knew she was going to get arrested. So she slept with this guy and got pregnant, and then so that she could garner sympathy and look like, I would never do this. Look, I'm such a loving mother.
I think you also get put in a better prison if you're pregnant.
Yeah, you get treated way better.
Right.
So this is the quote that she had about being pregnant.
I'm scared.
I got pregnant because I miss Christy and I miss Danny and I miss Cheryl so much. You can't replace children, but you can replace the effect that they give you. And they give me love. They give me satisfaction. They give me stability. They give me a reason to live and a reason to be happy.
You fucking cunt. You fucking shot your children.
Uh-huh. And now she's going to make more. So that child was immediately taken away from her and put up for adoption. And that girl never knew who her mother was until like recently.
Wait, that's me.
Wait a minute. What if it's me? And then here's the beautiful part. The prosecuting attorney that sent her away adopted both Christy and Danny. His name is Danny, right? Yeah. Adopted them both. Him and his wife. They're legally now their parents.
I don't cry. I have no feelings in my heart.
Are you
and
crying?
I'm about to fucking cry.
Isn't that beautiful?
So happy.
Yeah.
Because they need so much.
Yes.
They need so much.
And that prosecutor from, he was the first one who was like, you need to get a therapist with Christy and have a therapist with her all the time. Cause at some point she's going to need to start talking about this and someone needs to be there and be ready for her.
Yeah, dude.
And so she just had like constant support, and she like, they did right by these kids one time in one of these horrible stories. These kids, got done right by.
Even if they hadn't been shot, they got a better life than they would have had. Ever.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Fuck,
apparently
dude.
She was a horrible, a psychiatrist, said she was a narcissist, a sociopath, and a hysteric.
Wow.
So she must have been a nightmare mother. Like the kids said she hit them all the time.
She's someone who in the 1800s would have been like a good mother. You know what I mean? Like in Brooklyn in the fucking 1800s would have been like, well, she keeps her kids in line, you know, and like would have never gone to trial.
That's right.
She would have had like a funny name, like a Bully Betty.
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
Would have never.
Oh, Mrs. Slappy.
So that's the first one that like affected you?
That was the first that I read that story. I can still remember the feeling of reading it and the whole description of her turning around in the car and shooting the children and just being like, it was basically, I had an equal opposite thing of like, I realized this was a possibility.
Right.
But I didn't ever have to consider, although my mom did own the book. So clearly she was interested in the situation.
She's like learning about it.
She might have been doing research.
Yeah.
But it was that thing of like that adults, just not to trust adults.
These are very hard lessons we both learned. And I wonder if they've taught us what we started a podcast about, which is anything can fucking happen anytime. And you need to be on guard for it at all times.
And don't take things for granted or like judge books by covers, and don't do the things that average people get tricked by.
Yeah.
Because this woman, it was like, she looked like Lady Di and she was like, I would never hurt my children. And everyone's like, okay. And if she herself had stopped doing interviews at that point,
right.
It may, I mean, who knows? They would have had to prove everything else by evidence.
I think it's funny that like my story is a dad story and yours is a mom story. Yeah. And what it is that anyone is capable of anything.
Yeah.
Anyone could be lying to you at all times.
Also, we picked the worst dad and the worst mom was kind of all time.
Yeah. But these are the things we remember as children. This is what you and I remember as children.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude. Kindred fucking spirits.
Okay, we're back. Any updates, Karen?
So now Diane Downs is in her late 60s. She's still incarcerated at Chowchilla, which is here in California. She's been denied parole multiple times, most recently in 2020. Okay, to wrap this up, let's listen to the outro of Our Bodies, Our 12s.
You know what's funny is so I wrote before you came over, I wrote like on the Facebook page, like, you know, I always write like, we're about to record. Here's the topic. Comment with your story.
Yeah.
Which I think is like so smart.
Yes. It is really smart of you, Georgia.
I am the smartest. But some people wrote things and I was like quickly looking over them and one of them is yours.
Is Diane Downs?
Diane Downs is fucking in there.
Yay.
Should I read a couple?
Yes, please.
People's?
Yes. And thank you for the people who are now running the Facebook page. Aren't there, didn't you say there's two people who are, what do you call it?
Yeah, we have a couple
moderators?
Moderators, that's the word. I'm burping. Can you hear me burping or is that like...
I didn't hear it. Because I saw you whip your head back.
You think what's in your head and then you realize it's
going straight into a microphone.
Which sometimes you just don't even know. And like, that's life. Okay, I'm going to read you a couple.
Okay.
You just made me want to die, but I'm going to keep going. So someone wrote, do you smell chicken soup right now?
Mm-mm.
I'm like a fucking
Do you think it was your burp?
No.
Could it have been?
No, I'm like a bloodhound where I can fucking smell shit. Really. Okay. Someone says, Zodiac, my mother had a book about him and I snuck it at age 10 to read it.
Ooh.
So I think that's what happens.
Yes, I do too. Oh, I just got a whiff of the chicken soup. Yes, I do.
How good is that?
It smells really good.
I remember my mom took away my brother's copy of The Outsiders, which made me want to read it even more.
Oh, I loved The Outsiders.
Yeah. Betty Broderick, hometown murder, all over the news when I was 10 or 11. My dad's boss's daughter was murdered when I was around 15.
Oh, no.
That started it all.
Yeah.
Diane Downs.
Yes.
She shot her 3 kids and still to this day will and try to say a man on the road shot them.
Mm-hmm.
And there were 6 replies saying, yes, this is the one.
Yes.
I read this book and I haven't seen the movie, but I think about it all the time.
Oh, that's right. Farrah Fawcett stars in the Lifetime movie.
Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. And Ryan O'Neal.
Brilliant. Not actually a movie, but a murder, but the spontaneous human combustion episode of Unsolved Murders.
Yes.
Unsolved Murders. And then she said, actual murder, probably Ed Gein. Ed Gein.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
But I remember that episode of is it Unsolved Mysteries?
Yeah.
Because it's the picture they show is just this lady's legs.
Yes.
That's the only thing left.
Sticking out of the chair that she combusted.
Yes.
And now,
it's amazing.
if you actually look into spontaneous human combustion, it's actually really interesting that like there might just be friction of things in your pocket.
Yeah.
That lit on fire.
But you're so gassy and fatty that you're basically a human candle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. I think you mean me specifically.
No,
I can shake the walls with my farts. Anywho. Someone read Helter Skelter in 7th grade in 1982.
Mm-hmm.
Girl. Unsolved Mystery in general was my gateway drug. And someone said, let's see. Yes, that number, Son of Sam got obsessed after the crazy John Leguizamo movie about it, which just shows how young people are.
Summer of Sam. I was on speed when that movie came out and I couldn't watch John Leguizamo.
Me too. He was real annoying. Someone said watching Silent Witness with my mom.
Which one was that? Was that the Silent Witness?
Someone said the Cara Homolko and Paul Bernardo that we've talked about before. Let's see here. The West Memphis 3.
Yeah.
When I was in 4th grade, my friend's dad, perhaps foolishly, let us rent a VHS of Paradise Lost the night of the slumber party.
Oh no,
4th grade,
honey.
Just too young.
Honey, no.
Oh my Lord. Mimi. Dad is like, I'm going to step on the stop button. Let's see here. The Clutter family, In Cold Blood.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Of course. Son of Sam. My mom was a pretty girl in the 70s in New York. And this person says New York in the 70s was an awful sounding and scary place while also being fascinating.
Yeah.
Like I would go back in time and go there.
Yeah, but you'd need like an armored car.
Yeah. Or to be like a punk rocker.
Yeah.
Someone says, I just remember stumbling across Dateline one night when I was in high school. Fuck yeah, dude. Lizzie Borden, Manson, Zodiac, another Lizzie Borden, Jonestown, West Memphis 3, Helter Skelter. Helter Skelter? That's how you say it in Yiddish.
All classics. All good kickoffs. Not a lot of Ted Bundys. I thought there'd be many more.
Yeah.
I guess he's a bit old maybe for this group.
There are some more Anne rules. Like she just rules.
Anne ruled. Yeah. She was the greatest. And those books, she just wrote books that were so easy to read.
They were easy. Like Stephen King books that were like, this is intense and complicated, but I don't feel stupid.
And also she's made single one-off murders interesting, which I never was interested in, but we're getting behind the mentality of a person who killed their wife or whatever.
I need to go back and reread a couple of those because in my mind now, I'm too sophisticated and I don't care and I don't want to know about Ted Bundy anymore. And I know everything, but if she's such a great writer, then I should just be able to go through it.
Yes. Well, and also her Ted Bundy, that's a stranger beside me, is great because it's her first person account of working with Ted Bundy.
How stoked is she that happened to her though? She's a little stoked.
For real. And she is in, if you look up Diane Downs, she's interviewed in that 2020.
No way.
She's still alive back then. She's since passed. She's the best interviewer. She's just someone's sassy mom.
Can we do a book club and read one of them?
Yeah.
Together? One we haven't read before.
Okay.
I'm actually really interested in the Lacey Peterson case.
Oh,
you're not?
No, I am.
That was in your
It was in Modesto, which is it's in the East Valley, basically Central Valley, East Bay.
There's no way he didn't do it, right?
Oh, he 100% did it.
I know.
It's so gross.
This is a new Simpsons.
It is. Oh, and how many people, I loved how many people wrote to us because they're going to do a true version, not like OJ, but a real version of John Bonet.
Dude.
And we had maybe 10 different people going, you guys, have you seen this? Which
this
made
is
me
our
so happy.
Super Bowl, Karen.
Yes, it really is.
Like, I know we've said this before, but we need to watch this together. Like, we need to have special episodes.
Yes.
That you can, we'll all watch it together.
We'll all watch it together. That's actually a great idea.
Right.
Because, our friend Joe DeRosa and Pat Walsh,
yes.
They have a horror movie podcast where they watch the movie and talk during it.
Yeah.
And it's so hilarious because you can watch the movie yourself, but then you can watch it with people. It's as if you have two friends that are dominating the conversation.
We watch wrestling does that too, where they'll watch WrestleMania 4 and just fucking talk about it. And there's like silent moments in it, and it's fine because we're all watching it together.
Yeah.
I mean, but you and I won't shut up. Look at high.
I won't be able to. Yeah. I'll be talking a lot.
Should I edit that out?
What?
That we're going to get high?
Well, we could do whatever we want.
The only way I yell at television is when I'm high. And it's pretty
I remember because I watched the Oscars with you. Remember that? One of the greatest. Oh, it was funny.
Screaming.
Wait, I have a corrections corner moment.
Oh, right.
Because a couple people wrote this and I was so embarrassed, but it also made me laugh. I cry laugh.
I can't wait.
I do not think that Manitoba is a city in Canada. I know I said it. The way I said it made it sound like that, although I can't claim to inherently know the geography of Canada. I do.
No one said that, did they?
It was the way I said it because I said the bus went from Brandon to Manitoba.
Oh, and someone's like, it's
which
not
is
half
like
an hour.
That's like saying goes from Las Vegas to California, essentially.
Calm down.
Well, but just so people know. But I mean, at the same time, if it's written in Wikipedia, I'm reading it to you and I'm not going to double check anything.
Listen, this is not, we're clearly the most researched podcast.
Manitoba is a province. And I know that.
Okay. Right now I am looking up the word whore in our My Favorite Murder Gmail.
Cool.
Because I needed to find the email that said notes and resources about sex workers in episode 10.
Oh.
So someone named Sam wanted us to know that I know that neither of you are involved in sex work. Thanks, Sam.
You don't know that.
So I figured I would just let you in on a few things. First off, a lot of sex workers and people in the, quote, adult industries take a lot of justified offense at the word prostitute, which is another way of saying whore, which obviously doesn't fly. Some prefer to be called escorts, but overall calling people involved with sex workers is really the right option, which I did feel there were some people pointing out that we were kind of rude. I was kind of rude about sex work, and I want to clear it up. So this person said, the way the quote work is highlighted, that it's a job that should be considered as normal as being a paralegal or construction worker. Furthermore, most cops really don't give a fuck about sex workers in any capacity. This extends to people in porn as well. That is why safety and clarity in communication and a level of protection are inseparable in sex work, and why hearing about a male porn actor raping and harassing female co-stars is just as, if not more, jarring than hearing about another piece of trash serial killer. That said, there are really good resources out there for people in sex work that offer help and advice for awful situations that may arise. I highly recommend swopusa.org and sexworkersproject.org for anyone in sex work. I just wanted to clear that up. That I said something about how no one chooses to be a prostitute.
Yeah.
And I understand that it is so much bigger than that. And I feel bad for saying that.
Well, and I like the fact that we have listeners that then send us information, like constructive information, because that's very true.
Yeah.
And we've said it a million times, but to people having conversations about something that we're interested in, we definitely make mistakes constantly.
Mm-hmm.
And so anytime you hear any of that, especially if it's something that you take offense to or that you think we need education on, we are happy and open to hear about it.
Especially because nothing terrible has happened to us, either of us. It's not like we're saying this from experience.
Exactly.
We haven't had our fucking sister or a cousin or whoever get murdered. So we're a little more flippant about it than we would be if these things had happened to us.
Right. Exactly. And we we just have the interest we have just the interest from distance. And that's the reason that we can take the take that we have, but we also in no way want to offend people and we certainly aren't judging anybody at all. And we absolutely would never judge a victim of any crime.
And this guy made a good point, which is like, you guys we have a platform that we can announce these things. And so we're lucky and we should do it. And I totally agree. And I don't want to seem flippant about sex work being like a lark. Or like not a big deal or not a choice, which it is a choice. And it doesn't mean that you're a bad person or.
No, not at all. And if you get yourself into a situation, it's great that's a beautiful way to end that email, which is here's some constructive, like a direction someone can go if they want to go in that direction.
Totally.
So they do have options.
I agree.
Very cool.
Yay.
I feel like this was a more serious episode of My Favorite Murder.
This got like personal.
Well, because it was kind of about us.
It was about us.
A little bit.
I mean, these are the things that fucked us up. These are the reasons this podcast exists.
I have to say, it definitely fucked me up, but it also, I was also thrilled to understand. I feel like I was raised very, kept away from like the realities of life.
Protected.
Both of my parents were like blue collar workers. My dad's a fireman. My mom's a nurse. So they saw a lot of the bad stuff of life and they wanted to keep my sister and I so far away from it. And it drove me crazy because I think I always had the sense of like, there's more going on than they're telling me.
Yeah.
So every time I would find an Ann Rule book or I would read an article or whatever, I felt like I was getting one more piece of like what's really going on.
Yeah.
And I think that's another way to look at it and maybe a good way to look at it too. It's just like, as we said a million times, it's almost like the more information you have and the more you know, the better off you are.
Yeah. Like the adult, we are I think children especially understand that the adult world is something we don't totally get.
Yeah.
And we're always like, as children are trying to understand it. And so we know someone's hiding something from us. And we know like when something happens, our parents react to it. And we can sense it.
Yeah.
And we want to know, like you and I are curious fucking people. Some people aren't.
Yeah.
I think the people who are into murder and into true crime are curious fucking people who want to know the dark side, even if they know that it's going to ruin them a little bit.
Yeah. But it's almost like the option. It's like, better that than not knowing. And some people are like, I just don't want to know, which completely makes sense. But I've never been that person.
I've always talked to my therapist like how great it would be just to be like I want to just live my life in suburbia and be unaware of all the awful things that could happen. And I really, truly wish I wanted to be that way.
But you don't.
But I'm so fucking happy I'm not.
Me too. Because then we get to do this.
Yeah, we're dark and it's okay.
Hi.
Hey, Karen.
Hey. Well, this has been episode 12 of My Favorite Murder. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe.
Please do that, you guys. That helps us a lot.
And we're doing so crazy great. Our numbers are huge and it's because of you guys. So thank you so much for listening.
Totally. Go to feralaudio.com and buy your Amazon shit from there and listen to other podcasts and tell them how much you love us.
And of course, don't forget to stay sexy.
Stay sexy and don't get murdered.
Bye.
Bye.
I think in this episode, if I'm not mistaken, we start talking about starting an Ann Rule book club.
Definitely gave that up immediately.
I mean, I think we should do it. I think that sounds super fun. And also, the Ann Rule people just sent us a big box of her books.
They did. I took one that I hadn't read.
So did I.
Oh my God. Maybe we'll just do any Ann Rule book that you haven't read. We should all read.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we have to figure more structure out for it. So it's actually a club. Like when do you drink the wine? When do you stop talking about the book and start gossiping about the people that you work with?
What's the level of cheese we're talking about here?
I think it's high brie.
High brie.
High brie always. It's like, what will we do? Like, on the main episode, there's a part where we just stop the main episode and then it's like, sounds like a cocktail party in the background. And we're like, it's book club time.
Ding, 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 ding. So what did everyone think?
And then we just have a blank, like 17 minutes. So that's where you can say your response. It's interactive. It's the first interactive podcast.
Holy shit, I love it. And we'll just go, a couple times throughout. Wow, interesting take.
I'll go, no. Go fuck yourself.
Is there any more white wine?
I need to leave this room spiritually.
We also, I guess, first figured out about each other that we were both latchkey kids.
Oh, yeah.
Which was interesting that, like, maybe that's why we, like, knew each other when we met each other, like, bonded. It was like,
we're so trauma bonded. It's insane. It's insane.
We had all the things, okay?
Yeah. Just on either side of the state.
Yeah, exactly.
So just to remind everyone, and I bet you those day one listeners heard this in this rewind, but Georgia for the first time says, here's the thing, fuck everyone in this episode. And so, of course, that's become one of our, what is it called? A slogan? What is it?
Yeah, slogan.
A saying?
A saying. Most popular on merch, too. People fucking love it.
It's the best.
You guys love wearing shirts with the F word on it, you crazy kids.
It's fun, you punk rockers.
So we're going to re-release our old school, here's the thing, fuck everyone design that everyone loves. Go to myfavoritemurder.com to check it out. So we'll have like a shirt. I think there's other stuff. Yeah, check it out.
Yeah.
On myfavoritemurder.com.
There's already been, it's not a true re-release, but it's like kind of, here's what we did the first time.
Yeah, and it's fucking cute.
Yeah. Oh, so, I mean, it's hard to beat our original title.
Yeah.
It's really a good title, but it's just the fun of what could it have been doing it the way we do it, which is it's something we say within the episode.
Yeah. What was the bullshit spoken? Well, here's the thing, of course, could have been one.
Yeah. Oh, I said to Georgia, were you a latchkey child as well?
And then I lost my mind. Sides and sides, what we'd order at Musso and Frank when we hit, something.
I think I said she Ann ruled, which is very catchy.
She did. And this is our Super Bowl. Yeah. The John Benet Ramsey documentary coming out is our Super Bowl. I stand by that. I still agree.
I think also that saying, that kind of joke that you made was like the lightning point of people being like, that's right. Yeah. That's it. Like, we do this and we have this and we should be able to join together.
Right. And I'm supposed to understand the Super Bowl, but I don't, and I don't care. And I think that you guys all going crazy about your actual Super Bowl is a little silly.
Right.
And I'm not interested in anything but the snacks and the beer. And so that's ours. And you can't make fun of us either.
Right. And you actually might even have to come and be a drag along and start getting interested in what your lady likes.
That's right.
Or your beloved significant other, whoever it is, your man.
You have to watch the documentary. We will bring snacks. We will provide snacks.
And we can all wear jerseys.
Our My Favorite Murder t-shirts are our jerseys.
That's right. That's right. We've done it all for you. We've actually structured how you can be a fan, and we're working on the details of how to be the best kind of fan.
Always. That's all we've ever done is, how detail-oriented we are.
Oh my God. Just organized. We have Excel spreadsheets. You have to see it.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Rewind. This is so fun. We're just going to keep doing this if you guys are into it, and you seem to be, and we appreciate that so much.
It gets easier every week because the show gets better every week. That's right. And so we don't have as much to cringe about and be worried about. Yeah. But thanks for always being there and stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
Goodbye.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
Hey, everybody. Here's the thing about other home security systems. They're all designed for after the window breaks, after someone's inside, after you get the notification, after the police come. SimpliSafe is the first system designed for before, stopping a break-in before it even begins.
That's right. Unlike traditional security systems that only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help prevent the crime before it starts. Their cameras can detect suspicious activity at the perimeter and alert live U.S.-based agents. Then SimpliSafe's agents assess the threat, intervene, speak through the camera to scare off the intruders, and call for 911 dispatch.
That's right, and SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years, everybody. So celebrate their anniversary and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/stuff. That's 60% off, you guys, at simplisafe.com/stuff. Plus, when you order, write in our show name and the How Did You Hear About Us survey to let them know that we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
You know that fantasy where you run into your ex while looking impossibly cute and wildly unbothered? Hill House makes the perfect dress for that moment. Or if you're just running errands. Hill House Home is the brand behind the viral nap dress, known for its signature smocking, ultra-flattering fit, and comfort that makes it a favorite for just about everyone. Celebrities like Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, Anne Hathaway, and Mindy Kaling have all been spotted in Hill House. These dresses are the definition of versatile, perfect for running errands in the morning and stylish enough for dinner or a party that night. And it's not all they carry. They started with bedding back in 2016, and now you'll find bathrobes, pajamas, children's clothes, and maternity, all with the cutest prints. And it's so true. The hardest time picking out one nap dress because the prints are so dreamy and beautiful. But now that I have it, I'm going to wear it all day, every day. I'm going to throw on my leather jacket at night and look like a total badass. Cowboy boots or cute heels, whatever it is, this nap dress can make it look classy. You look like that classy lady you see at the airport. Hill House makes fun fashion that makes you feel good. Get 15% off your first order of $100 or more at hillhousehome.com with code MURDER15. That's MURDER15 for 15% off at hillhousehome.com. Goodbye.
Vacation planning should feel like a breeze, not a deep dive into countless travel sites searching for the best deal.
With Cheap Caribbean's Budget Beach Finder, you can search every destination and every date all in one search.
You'll save time and money with the Budget Beach Finder.
Say goodbye to endless scrolling and tab hopping and hello to Budget Beach Bliss at your fingertips.
Go to cheapcaribbean.com to try out the Budget Beach Finder and see just how stress-free vacation planning should be.
Goodbye.